Do you feel like these last 3 games have exposed anything about this team?
Yes, it has. With this Lakers team, man, to me, they're missing something, and that something is another creator, a guy that could go out there and get buckets. And I tweeted this the other day, and people laughed and said I was crazy, but a guy like Dion Waiters would be a perfect fit. You need a guy like that who could create and come out and give you 20 points a night. And this is what this Lakers team is lacking. You know, when AD was out, they lacked scoring. When Braun was out, they lacked scoring again. They couldn't get it from nowhere else but AD and about 12 points from Kyle Kuzma. They need another creator in order to get to where they need to go.
How about you, Amin?
I absolutely agree that they're lacking offensive creativity outside of everything that LeBron sets up. I think when LeBron sits, this offense goes down to about a bottom 10 offense in the league whenever he's not on the floor. So I'm with Perk 100%. They need someone who's a creative, dynamic playmaker and scorer off the bench who can create his own. The other thing is, when you look at the Lakers, they have problems with teams with their bigs that pull them out of the paint. Any team that has bigs that operate above the three-point line has given the Lakers problems this year.
You know who's giving us problems right now?
Who's that?
Clipper Darrell, who's behind us right now. You're a legend. I mean, he is really, you can hear him. So let's, that is from the diaphragm all right here. Let's get into these Clippers because, of course, load management has been the buzzword for this team. So how much does that ultimately impact the chemistry of this team? Because if PG and Kawhi are still learning how to play together.
Right. And I think, well, the first thing to recognize is that Paul George missed games because he was hurt. And we call it load management with Kawhi Leonard, but he's not 100% healthy either. That knee is bothering him. So I think definitely that's been an issue for them early on as far as the chemistry. We see the big leads against some subpar talent recently. But I think ultimately by the time we get to April, May, and June, all those issues will be solved.
Well, I'm with you on that. I think the load management is not load management. He's actually injured. But I think if you look at this Clippers team and you watch them night in and night out, you don't know who's going to play. Sometimes Magruder plays, Patrick Patterson, so it's hard to find a real team chemistry. But if they were fully healthy and everybody was playing, right now they probably would have the best record in the NBA, in my opinion.
Well, ultimately, everything that we're saying here revolves around 4 players and 2 of the most dynamic duos in the league. So let's get into the conversation of these dynamic duos because we could be watching 2 of the best to ever play in the game together. And on one side, we got a little comic book theme. I mean, you got Star Wars. We're getting it. That's not a comic book, but I'm just saying it's like it's fantastical and it's fiction. So on one side we have Super Bron and the Brow. They've created the tandem Lakers fans have been dreaming of. And then the 2-man game creates a dynamic offense, but really it's their defense that's creating wins. Meanwhile, the Fun Guy and PG have terrorized wings across the league and won't be stopping anytime soon, especially as they continue to build on their chemistry. So, which one of these pairs is best set up for success in June?
Well, you got to go with AD and LeBron. We're talking about arguably, and I said it time and time again, the best duo since Shaq and Kobe. And it's easier, in my opinion, when you're comparing a big and a point guard, because LeBron is basically a point guard. It's different when you have to compare, when you have
that was
duo.
Beautiful, by the way. We're gonna.
It was.
They're really.
It was, but it's different. It's a difference when you have 2 wing guys.
Yeah.
So these guys then figured out how to play with each other, the pick and roll, the lobs, and everything, the chemistry. So I got to give the edge to LeBron and AD.
Made a face.
No, I agree with him because I think, especially with LeBron playing at this level, right, in his 17th year, he's still arguably one of the top 5 players in the league. So Perk hits it right on the head. There's a natural fit in chemistry between playmaker and play finisher, big and quote-unquote little, even though LeBron ain't little.
Exactly.
With Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, they have versatility on their side. They can both do either thing. But the chemistry isn't as natural. I'm not saying it don't work. It's just not as natural as LeBron and AD.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports analysis and highlights, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.